No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Gators will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Makes the grab on the left. Quick step and go. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And how about that start for the offense in this game? You could not ask for a better play. They come out firing, going down the field. They get a huge completion. What a way to begin this football contest.
They'll move the wide receiver. Leaves it with the running back. Creates a little space. Oh, there's an alley on the left. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats, and you say top 10 offense in scoring. So they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
He'll call for the fair catch here. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Turns it on in midfield. It's a seam wide open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Florida. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point is good. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bennett. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air, it's Sellers. Under fire. With the catch, it's Bennett. There he goes. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Now, Lenoris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's complete! And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Bring in the heat. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed. But that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Handoff to the lone back. Turning it on. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
And the Gamecocks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll give it to him again. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Steps away. On the run, fires downfield. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. Out of bounds at the 18, and that is just what they needed to get it away from their own end zone. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And, Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level. And with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
They'll go with a direct snap. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Got it in the middle. It's Livingston. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
From the gun, the ground game.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Caught in the backfield, it's Ball. Oh, he's got some space. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hawkins. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Goes to the option. Oh, there's always football on the bad pitch. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down. He came up a little short. And guys, they've come through on the first 2 third-down tries. This one might be a little tougher. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Pocket breaking down. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Give to the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He might want another play. Back to pass. Moving away from pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get us first down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker at quarterback.
They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Here's the handoff. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Man, his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
A nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
The Gamecocks are flying down the field. Might as well give it to him again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Gamecocks in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
He's got the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Fires to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. To give it enough body English, but he missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. These corners backing off a bit. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Finds his man. It's Brown. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in fourth down again. Great job there. Pass defense, third down. This defense now starting to put it together.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Might be changing the route. To the ground with the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Corners are going to bail. Complete to start this drive. Ernie on the Jets. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Got it on the outside. It's Livingston. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. To the air, it's Lagway. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gamecocks will boot it away to start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Got it, looking for a first. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on third down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
Give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Back to throw. It's Lagway. Here's the pressure. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires to the big fella. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw because he put it out in front. His big man. He was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play. They just couldn't get it done.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Looking downfield, it's Flagway. Firing to the right, complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Jackson. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys. The ball's bound to pop out occasionally. You got to be in the right place at the right time.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. Quarterback making checks. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. He's got it on the left. Running free. Oh, he's getting ahead. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march down the field and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll try the run. Got the first down and still on his feet. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
when the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Flagway. The quick out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Wilson. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds a yard short at the 49.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sturdivant there to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. He wants to throw it again. Quick completion on the out route. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the 4th quarter.
Looking for a man. It's Flagway. Shoots it to the left. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Snap to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the single back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And the Gamecocks need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down. Dances away to buy time. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. To the air, it's Lagway. Stands in and takes the hit. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He's got it, first down and more. Right down the boulevard. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Gators!
And that is a beautiful throw. Get it to your receiver quickly. Let him do the rest, making the quarterback look good. And if you watched Florida football back in the day, that is exactly why Jesse Palmer had a job. Throw it to elite wide receivers that make their quarterback look really good.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. The home team is just destroying the competition today, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The away team has done nothing to stop this offense. This is ugly today.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. First play of the drive comes from the 22. The give to the back. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
You love to see this. You love to see your running backs getting stronger and wearing defenses down the deeper and deeper we get into this thing. And on that last one with the lead, he was able to find open grass, use his speed, and it's an explosive play before they're finally able to get him out of bounds.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football now late in the game.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Well, there's no quitting this defense, I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. They're playing with outstanding effort, trying to make...
It's picked up, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And this is exactly the situation you want to get in as a defense. You got the lead late in the football game. You know they got to throw. And what do? You get to the quarterback, you hit him, and you get pressure on him. And then what happens, Palmer?
Yeah, it's complimentary football, David. No question about it. They're just putting the hammer down right now with the lead, and the defense playing accordingly. Now giving it back to their offense for an opportunity to pad this lead even further here as we're in the fourth quarter.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we could put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Here's a heat. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
On to attempt the try. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. To throw, it's Lagway. He's got his man across the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let...
Oh, the ball's on the ground. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back has it. He has the first and still on his feet. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, South Carolina. And the route is on. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things